everybody. Welcome to Alabama. I'm trying to do a live stream from my backyard. I don't know how good the signal will be. Hopefully, it's good enough so we can have a nice little conversation on a Saturday morning, just enjoying our backyard. This is Hurricane Delta, I believe, and we're getting a little bit of rain here. We're about to have a rain band come into the Montgomery metro area. Just enjoying my backyard. Looks like there's a little bit of color change coming in. What happened, Katie? You gotta come over here. I can't hear you, babe. Cool. So welcome on board. We got 7 people on this beautiful Saturday morning. Just chilling on my back porch, watching it rain a little bit. Hit the like button and let me know how good the signal is. As you guys know, we're kind of in a dead zone here with signal. Welcome on board, Lisa. We're about to have some rain bands come in on this beautiful Saturday morning. A few rain bands coming in. Nothing like sitting on the back porch. Oh yeah. So I hear that when it rains like this, my creek is supposed to get really kind of overflows and all that. So we'll see what happens. But I love just sitting on the back porch and watching the rain. This is amazing. We got a little bit of a color change going on over here. Colors are changing a little bit. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're signing in. And welcome to my backyard, basically. Just enjoying a little bit of rain. One of my favorite things to do is just to sit here and look at the rain. Beautiful morning. I love the rain because that's a good excuse to stay home and not have to do anything. Again, folks in Louisiana are getting hit again. You can't help but feel bad for a place that just got hit with a storm and they're getting hit by another one. So I love the rain. Gangsta boo, yeah, buddy. It's all good. Enjoying the beautiful rain. It's gonna rain hard, guys. This is Hurricane Delta pushing a rain band right through Montgomery, Alabama. It's gonna be a little bit of a heavy rain. I wanted to go to the Bass Pro Shop today and get a few things I need. Maybe Publix later for some steaks. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? Enjoying our backyard here. I got my little fire pit going on. It's really coming down hard now. Loving the settings. Loving the rain. I love rainy days. Yeah, it's gonna rain really hard. This is a hurricane here pretty much. We're gonna get a heavy rain band coming through for Hurricane Delta. Hurricane Delta made landfall in Louisiana. Now it's making its way through Mississippi, bringing some heavy downpours to Alabama and a few other southern states. Luckily, we're 3 hours inland. That's one of the great things about where we live, is that since we're 3 hours inland, we really don't have to worry too much about hurricane damage. Leaves are starting to change color a little bit here and there. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's a sunny in Naples. All right, yeah, man, I bet it's sunny. Is it hot and muggy? Be a nice day to hit the beach in Naples for sure, man, if it's sunny. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of rain in Naples, haven't you? My dad's told me that the rain's been non-stop in Naples. I'm loving it here. It's so different than Naples. I mean, we're getting some real good water now. Ooh, that water feels so cold. I love it. Nice, cool water. Who doesn't like a rainy day? Ooh, look, the sun's out. We got the sun out while it's raining, y'all. Look at this. Unbelievable. Love it. The sun's out and it's raining. I'm really having to scream to get this. Wow, look, the sun came out. It's sunny and it's pouring. How about that, y'all? We're in the middle of a rain shower, but it's sunny. Isn't that crazy? We'll be able to see the lake in the winter. There's a lake down that way. Down past that valley down there, there's a lake. And we'll be able to see it during the winter when you can shower. That's how you save on the water bill. Yeah, buddy. Look at this, y'all. The sun's out and it's pouring. Unbelievable. It's pouring, but the sun's out. That's awesome. There's a lake right over there. And we'll be able to see it once. This is incredible. The sun's out and we're in the middle of a massive downpour. That's crazy. I'll have to move out of the way here because this water is really coming down hard now. Woohoo, look at that. Yeah, buddy, it's coming down now. Love it. What's up with Katie? She's cooking and inside the house doing Katie stuff. Cleaning the house. I can't believe that the sun's out in the middle of a downpour. That's absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy. It's like, how is the sun out, right? Look at this. Now it's really coming out. The sun's out in the middle of a downpour. That's just...
I'm showing you that I'm alive.
Katie says she's alive.
I'm alive, I'm happy, I'm thriving.
She said she's thriving. Katie describes the situation as thriving. I'm enjoying life, y'all. Once the leaves fall off the trees, there's a lake right behind that green shed. So we'll be able to see the lake in the winter. We can't see it now in the summer because there's too many trees. So we'll have a backyard lake view. And that's my fire pit right there. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember, there was 2 giant trees right there. It was from there, you can kind of see the mark. It was a giant tree. Probably 20 inches, maybe 22 inches. And I used my truck to move it. That's the tree I had to cut down when I got stuck with the truck. So that one fell. And it, well, I mean, you can still see part of it right there. Test. And it landed down that way. Now it's kind of, the sun's out again. It stopped raining. But we'll be having rain bands on and off all day today with this hurricane nearby. And look like some pretty good rain bands are coming our way, though. Nice, good rain. It's beautiful out here. I love it. This sure beats my view in Naples. In Naples, my view was mobile homes and traffic on US 41. This is awesome. I still got that tree right there fell, and it landed. There's a lot of work to do on this property. I still got to get rid of, I got rid of the big chunks. So that's a tree that fell right there. We had to cut it, actually, because to get the truck out, we had to cut the tree out. So that's the tree we cut, and then that's what's left of it. And it landed all the way over there. It was about 100 foot tall, maybe 80 foot tall or something. I don't know. It was a ridiculously tall tree. So now what I got to do is I got to get that tree right there. That's a pine tree that fell. And there are some pine trees in here. Not too many, but there are a few pine trees. There's a pine tree, I believe, down that way. I have a big pine tree. I got one big pine tree. I got... I don't know, that's a big tree right there. That's mine. That's a big tree. I envy you getting to see season change. You give Katie a hug. Yeah, Katie's inside the house. I love it. I'm going to be seeing the season change here for sure. And with this change of the seasons, I want to build a deer stand right in there. There's 4 trees, and I want to use it to build a deer stand. November 15th is the deer season, so I got to build a deer stand out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some wood, and I'm going to build a nice, really tall, maybe 14 feet off the ground, a deer stand, because there, in my backyard there's like a mountain. See, it's like the peak of the mountain is in my backyard, right? So this is a peak of the mountain. This is like the highest elevation for a while. So there's a valley on the other side. There's a valley that starts here and goes all the way down, and then on the other side of that there's a creek and a valley. So if I can get a deer stand set up there, I'll have a really good view and I'll be able to hunt really well from it. But it's only 4 days hunting season, unless you use a bow and arrow, which I would never want to use. Way too dangerous. So it's starting to get pretty out here. It's awesome. I mean, this is our back porch, y'all. I mean, sit out here, and that's my little personal aim practice right there. I'm getting better at it. I can hit that little red thing, and there's a little black one. You can barely see it, but I've been hitting them today. My aim's getting a lot better, a lot of practice. I should do all right. I was hoping I have 2 tractors for sale, and I put them on the internet. I was hoping somebody would buy them because that would be my weekend money. My weekend money, I try to always do something extra for the weekend, you know. sell something that I picked up on the side of the curb or whatever. If I can get a few $100s for the weekend that is separate from my income, then I can blow through it and not have to worry about it. So it'd be nice to get some weekend money. Which will probably be shopping this weekend, because if I can sell something, probably would be shopping, since for the most part with this rain we can't really travel today. There's water all over the south. Usually on Saturdays, you guys know I like to go out for a little road trip or something. But with this rain, we're probably going to be home all weekend. There's not much you can do on a rainy day other than go shopping or stay home and watch TV, which, love it. Alex says, do people really respect the hunting dates, or do people hunt anytime? No, people do respect it. Even people that are somewhat lawless seem to respect the hunting days. Unless they absolutely have to. It's almost like a religious thing for people. When is turkey hunting season and Thanksgiving? I'm not sure when turkey hunting is. Deer hunting is November 15th, and that's what everybody's waiting for out here. Everybody's waiting for deer hunting season. I'm going to set up my deer stand. The deer do come behind that mountain. I mean, the deer come on my property all the time, so it shouldn't be a problem of basically which one of the neighbors is going to have the deer on their property, because they move around. There's like 5 properties here, and they kind of move between them, so it's just whoever's lucky when hunting season opens. I think you're allowed to shoot the does and the bucks here, both. How's the jobs for master mechanics? Any idea? It looks like we would be moving, filing bankruptcy, and it looks like they're going to take our house. That is so bad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've never been through a bankruptcy, so I wouldn't know the whole process of that. My dad went through a bankruptcy many years ago. Drinking Hards in the East New York. What's up, man? We're Brooklyn in the house. Welcome on board.
A lot of mechanic places hiring.
Okay, Katie says there seems like to be a lot of mechanic places hiring. The thing about Alabama is you really have to be a go-getter to live here.
Mostly toward Alex City.
Around Alex City, you said there's
Yeah,
yeah.
like that's where they're hiring.
Yeah, there are. You just have to call a mechanic. Go on Google Maps, man, and just call the mechanic shops. Me personally, I would want to be near Millbrook or Prattville, man. According to Call up in New York, Brooklyn says a master mechanic can get a job anywhere. Spare me, killer. Yeah, pretty much. There are big companies too here. There's the Hyundai plant here, and they're hiring in Montgomery. You don't want to live in Montgomery, but you can work there. I thought you fought for bankruptcy, they didn't take your house. Yeah, I thought if you did a bankruptcy, they didn't take your house. So far as the economy goes here in Alabama, most people, it's crazy because like you meet somebody in Florida and they'll have a $500,000 house. And then here you'll meet somebody who'll have 7 houses that are worth $80,000. So it seems like people here, really got into real estate. A lot of the people that I meet, like just about everybody I work for, tells me, "Oh, I got 3 or 4 houses. I got 5 houses. I got 15 houses. I got 20 houses." So people here, there's a time where you can pick up a house for $20, $30, $40,000. So a lot of people here picked up a lot of real estate. And now the house that you picked up for $40,000 and rented it out, now it's probably worth 80 or 90. And the one you got for 80 or 90 is probably worth 140 or something. So real estate's really gone up around here recently. So a lot of people did really well here with real estate. You have to cut the trees. No, not all of them. The big ones, for sure, I'm never going to cut the big ones. I'm going to cut all the little underbrush and just leave the big trees. I would never cut the big trees. I'll cut the little ones. I still got a lot of work to do. Like when we first moved into here, the trees came. Well, you can see there's trees there. This was all, you can see some of the stumps left over. I haven't cut them all out yet. But the tree cover came up to here. So we've opened all this up. We've opened it all up. And I'm going to keep opening up the underbrush all the way up to the top of the hill so I can have privacy. I don't want to open up too much. But anyways, the property behind me has like 15 acres or something, so I don't have to worry. No garden yet. I have to wait until the spring to start a garden. But my advice to you, man, if you're considering Alabama, I wouldn't. Where are you at right now, guess who? Is there any jobs for mechanics in Arizona? Unless you shade a mechanic. I'm not sure. Seems like if you're a mechanic, man, you can make a living anywhere. Everybody has cars. Everybody needs cars fixed. Mechanic is a good trade, man. I know mechanics have done really, really well. I mean, really, really well. And if you get a place like where I'm out here in Alabama, like I got an acre out in the woods, you don't need a shop, man. If you just know people, well, you build a pond out back there. I've thought about digging a hole here and putting either a pool or a pond, but it's just a lot of money and effort, and it's probably money down the drain either way. But I got a creek on the other side of the mountain. There's a creek, so I don't really need to make a pond. I thought about putting a pond right here. It'd be nice though, but then I wouldn't be able to use the land. I really have thought about digging a hole here, pushing the dirt that way, and just building a nice big pond there, so the deer can come drink. Maybe put some rocks around it. I really struggle to get rocks around here. I haven't found them yet. Oh, you're 62 years old. They will not hire you. Absolutely. They will definitely. Am I bored there? No, I'm not. I'm never bored, man. There's a creek back there. Yeah, you can't see it from here because there's a mountain. So there's a mountain. You can see like a hill here. On the other side of that, there's a creek. It goes straight down, and then there's a creek back there. In fact, the water should be flowing through it right now. It wouldn't be a bad time to get back there. Maybe I should show you guys. Hey, Katie, can you give me my Crocs?
You're not getting that muddy.
Come on, man. Let me get back there. I want to show them the creek. The water should be flowing through it after this rain. Come on. Give me my Crocs. Katie's like, you're not getting muddy. I am getting muddy. Actually, you know what would be better than my Crocs, baby? Can you bring me a pair of socks and shoes, and that might be better. There's nothing to do. What is there? That's the best thing about it. There is nothing to do. You can just sit out here. Today we're going to go to the Bass Pro Shop. We're going to go to Publix eventually when it stops raining. Nice shed. That's the neighbor's shed. That's not my shed. Be careful. Don't slip. Yeah, it might be slippery back there. Hey, man. That's maybe like it's boring here. This is not boring, dude. I got my front porch. I got my back porch. I got my front porch. I can go cut some trees and burn them. I got 2 tractors. I need carburetor work that I found this week. There's a lot of work inside the house, but I'm waiting until it gets colder weather. Once the weather gets colder, I want to end up going into the master bedroom and finish. I started painting it, didn't finish it. And I throw out the carpet. So the master bedroom needs to get redone in the master bathroom. I'll get to it when it gets cold outside. I'm doing as much as I can on the outside of the property. Now, on the cold days, then I'll get working inside the house. Because there's going to be days where it's going to get too cold to be outside. So then I'll have stuff to do inside.
I can't find your regular tennis shoes.
They might be in the truck. What do you got, the Crocs?
Yeah, the black Crocs.
That'll work. Give them to me.
And I got you socks, too.
I can't wear socks. They'll get muddy.
Okay, no problem.
This will work. I mean, this isn't really Alabama woods material, but I should be wearing boots out there with all the snakes and stuff, but... Are my shoes there, baby?
I don't know where your shoes are. I mean...
I'll wear the Crocs. I'll be fine. Unless I walk into a snake. So let's get out there, guys. The water should be flowing in the creek after a rain. Now, my phone shouldn't be getting wet. Neither should this stabilizer. Thank you. I can't work with socks because I wear Crocs. Haha, that's funny. Can't work with socks because I wear Crocs. People really look down on me not wearing boots here. It's really dangerous. We have a lot of snakes, supposedly. Although I haven't ran into any. I'm going to walk really slow. Bug repellent. Oh my gosh, I should have put it on. You would think with this rain they wouldn't be out, but they'll be out in a minute. Yeah, they'll be out here soon. So, show you guys what I'm doing here. I'm trying to clear it all out. And there's poison ivy. That's really why I should be wearing shoes. More than anything, it's the poison ivy. But see, the bugs are already out and about. I have a little share over here, which I'm going to build a deer stand here soon. Now, I might lose signal. Hopefully, I won't. Poison ivy is really the reason I should be wearing shoes. So I got this chair and table here that I use just to show out in the woods. It's starting to rain again. Oh crap, it's starting to rain again, guys. I gotta go run back inside. But that's where I'm gonna build my deer stand. Maybe it's just a little bit of wind. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Show you guys where I want to build my deer stand. The phone cannot get wet, neither can this stabilizer. So if it rains, we gotta run back in. So here's where I want to build my deer stand. Where's the creek? We'll get to the creek in a minute, guys. We'll get down there. So I wish I could zoom out more. I can't. So I got this tree. This is kind of like the peak of the mountain in my backyard. Sit back here and drink a little bit. Yeah. So this is my backyard, basically, y'all. This is all my property. I need to get the property surveyed. But basically, I got 4 big trees here. I got that one, that one, that one. And this one's not too big. But what I want to do is I want to build a deer stand here. And this is the peak of the mountain. There's a raccoon that likes to hang out over here. And I guess this is a raccoon's toilet here. For some reason, the raccoon likes to poop right there. You can see all the raccoon poop right there. So for some reason, this is like the raccoon's toilet. The raccoons decided that this is where it poops, and every night, man, it stinks really bad. There's fresh poop right there. So for some reason, that's where the raccoon decides he wants to poop. So this is the raccoon's toilet. You can see his droppings in there. So basically, yeah, that's the raccoon's toilet. I didn't know raccoons did that, but apparently this raccoon has an official toilet. You can see a little creek coming through here, a little trail. And this little trail is probably made by the deer, not by me. Now I gotta be real careful for snakes and stuff like that. We gotta go real slow through here. We got some grapevines everywhere. Lots of big spider webs. But you can kind of tell that the deer have kind of been making their way through here. You'll see deer footprints, big footprints. Let's see what the creek looks like, guys. After a good rain, the creek should have some water flowing through it. We'll find out or not. So there's a trail right here. Check the raccoon whisper on YouTube. All right, I will. Oh no, I hope it doesn't start raining. If it rains, I gotta run. I got my iPhone can't get wet, neither can my stabilizer. So this is awesome, dude. This is all my property. I don't know exactly where the property line is, but the other property behind me is so big that it doesn't matter. I think it's right about to the creek is barely in my property. But either way, I have to get it surveyed soon. So I do want to know where my property is. Is that old guy? I don't know. Old guy that feeds raccoons on his porch. Yeah, there's a lot of raccoons here. I mean, a lot. I hope that's just wind coming through and not. So I haven't been back here when it rains, so we'll find out how much water there is in the creek. So in theory, all this is mine. All these woods here are mine. In theory, this is all mine. He feeds them sandwiches. Haha, raccoons eating sandwiches. You guys, my equipment is getting so wet. I don't even know if I should be doing this. I'm doing this for you guys. Oh, there's a creek right here, guys. So usually the deer, you'll see the deer running through here. So here's the creek. It looks like it's got water flowing through it right now since we got some good rain. Usually the water is very clear, but I guess since it's rainy, the water's a little bit dirty. We got to be really careful for snakes. Look at the size of this tree, y'all. That's my big tree right there. Let me show you guys how big it is. Look at how big that tree is. Mosquitoes are swarming around me even though it's raining. So this is the biggest tree on my property, if my property line goes to where I think it goes. So here's the creek. And again, usually the water is very clear. But since, isn't that awesome, dude, to have a creek in your backyard? I mean, it's just a little... Usually the water is very clear in it, but now that, you know, with this whole rain and all, it came down really quick, so it's kind of dirty. You can see there's like a raccoon bridge right here till this tree fell. So it's kind of like a raccoon bridge here. But yeah, my own creek, and somehow I get signal back here. That's the craziest thing about it, is that I actually get phone signal back here to be able to live stream. Not just phone signal, but enough phone signal to be able to live stream. That's incredible. So it's a little bit dirty. It's not nothing special, but when it's not raining hard, the water is really clear. Can you drink out? Yeah, I've drank out of the creek on the Gangsta Boo. On the last live stream, I actually drank out of the creek, and I got sick. I got a little bit of a stomach flu from it, but it wasn't too bad. No, the water here is so clear. If you boil it, you can drink it. It tastes very good. But since I didn't boil it, I got a little bit of a stomach upset. But it wasn't too bad. So yes, you can actually drink water from my creek. Talk to the raccoons. They live in my palm tree out back. You got I got a little bit of the runs, but it wasn't the right away. It was the next day, so it could have been irrelevant to the water I drank. I'm gonna have to walk through the creek, I guess, to get back here. I want to show you guys where the property line goes to. So, okay, I'm walking through the creek, and you can see the water there. So what happens is this creek is actually, it's actually like there's an underwater like spring too. So the water kind of flows underneath the creek. So usually like it pops out of there. So like for some reason the water goes underground here. So can you swim in there? Probably not. And then there's a lake way at the end. All this dies at a lake over there. So I gotta be really careful for snakes out here. But anyways, it's cool to have a little creek in your backyard. And some giant trees, man. The trees here are incredible. With it dirty, I can see this. Oh wow, with it being dirty, I can see it this time. Yeah, this time you can actually see the creek where it goes. But there's actually a hole over there, and I believe this is all in my property because you can see the little barbed wire fence right there. Let me show you guys the barbed wire fence. Here's the barbed wire fence. So I think, see this barbed wire fence? I think my property line comes up to here because it looks like the people behind me, they have put up a barbed wire fence that marks the perimeter of their property. So under that mindset, my property would come to right about here. Try to dry off my stabilizer. It's not supposed to get wet. But can you guys imagine how cool it would be? And actually, there might be a few creeks here because you can see another, you can see, now I can see it clearly now. You can see another creek over there. You can see another creek over there. So it looks like, but I can't go over there because that would be trespassing into my neighbor's property. But you can see there's a barbed wire fence. So I'm going to assume that my property comes right up to this fence. So part of the creek is on my property and part of it isn't. But you can just make out another creek going through there. So it looks like there's several creeks coming through here. The cool thing is that over here, there it is. See that hole right there? See when the right now the water's flowing because it rained. And what I want to do, see that hole right there? That hole goes down real deep. So when it's not raining, there's like a mineral spring. I want to guess it's like a spring, and that's like a cave that goes into it. So the water normally flows through there when it's not raining. I guess when it rains, it flows through here. But anyways, it's really cool. I got this little creek here, and the water is kind of dirty now. But if you guys have seen my other live streams, the water is actually pretty clear. It's not too deep. It's about 2 foot down, and then the deer come right up to here. You'll actually see the deer footprints right up it. Whoa, slippery, slippery, slippery. But you can see the water really flows through here. You can see it moving faster right there. You can see how it's moving faster. And then you can see kind of the trails where the deer come through here, and they drink water out of this. And I drank the water on the last live stream. You guys remember I drank the water? It tasted very good. I didn't get diarrhea the same day, but the next day after that I did. So it seems like I'm kind of afraid of walking through here because the water flows on, like you see here, the water's flowing underneath the ground. So if you walk through there, you could very likely fall through a hole. Because see here, see how the water's flowing through there really fast? So it's kind of like an underground creek here. Unless it rains and then it overspills and it goes over the ground. But for the most part, it's like an underground spring. And every once, is that a liquor bottle? It's like a liquor bottle here. Or is it a ketchup bottle? It's a ketchup bottle. Okay. Somebody's having ketchup in the woods. Walk through and see. No, I'm not going to walk through there. But anyways, this is really cool. It's starting to rain again, guys. So I think I might have to keep it moving. I'm holding $1,000 in my hand right now between the stabilizer and the GoPro. So we don't want to be out here. Let's get back to the house. But yeah, this is my little backyard creek. Slippery, slippery, slippery. Okay. And I believe this is within my property. Again, I have to get the property surveyed to know exactly where the property lines are. I would love to replant some of these trees. See these trees right here? I want to grab some of these trees back here and replant them as a privacy hedge in the front yard. Because my neighbor's property and mine are too close to each other. So eventually, I would want to pull some of these trees out and reuse them as a privacy hedge. And they'll probably grow better that way. It's really hard for the undergrowth to grow here because these trees are so massive that the sun doesn't really hit up here for the little trees to grow. So what are you guys doing on a Saturday? I would be on the beach if it was sunny in Florida. That's where I would be. You can see the barbed wire fence right there. So I'm pretty sure this is on my property. I know there's a lot of little trees. I got people messaging me about the stuff. Katie, if you're watching the live stream, can you try to work out a deal with the person that's messaging me about the lawnmower? I don't know if Katie's watching. Katie, if you're watching, I just got a message on my Facebook on Messenger for that lawnmower I got for sale. Take care of that person, see if we can get it sold, baby. Make some weekend money. So yeah, really cool. Now there could be a flash. I need to get out of here actually because there could actually be like a flash flood, and I could just be swept away. I need to get out of here. Let's get out of here. This is actually pretty dumb. There could easily be a flash flood, and I'm gonna get out of here. Put some distance between us and the creek. It could actually be pretty dumb to be down there. You working on a live stream? Oh yeah, I work during a live stream. Oh yeah, I'm working while I work. I work while I work. I multitask. Oh yeah. I got my wife over here trying to set up a deal for a lawnmower. I don't know if she's watching. She's watching. I'm always making money. You got to. This is my favorite tree. It's like giant. Y'all look at the size of that tree. And it's like straight up incredible. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, let's get back on the porch. It's starting to rain again. I really don't want to get my devices. I got my stabilizer. It's expensive. I got my GoPro. It's my iPhone. It's starting to rain again. Let's get back out there. I gotta climb up this hill. It's a real good climb. You'll get tired doing this little climb. Oh man. There's all types of really cool stuff on my property. Like there's these round river rocks all over the property. I mean, you get tired. This is like a really steep incline. You can't really tell if you're watching, but I gotta be careful here. It could be slippery. Oh yeah. Getting up this hill. I want to get to teach my son. Okay, cool. So I got somebody messaging me about a lawnmower. So I'll have Katie. Whew. That is tiring. At first, I would die doing that. Now it's like you kind of get used to it a little bit. Here we go. Look at this. I have perfectly round river rocks on my property. Oh no. I just had a bunch of water. Whew. So I got perfectly round river rocks on my property. Very cool stuff. Whew. Yeah, you get tired climbing up that hill. I'm getting better at it. The first time I thought I was gonna die. Let's get out of the rain. It's coming down pretty good now. Whew. Loving my property though. I gotta get it surveyed soon, so I know where my property boundaries are, and then I can start some projects towards the back of the property. I want to enjoy that creek. If that creek comes through my property, so the more for $800. No, it's only like $200. It's actually not even. It's not even running. It's just an old junk lawnmower. But here in Alabama, ain't nothing junk around here. Hey, baby. I got a bunch of people messaging me about the lawnmower. Can you take care of them and arrange for them to come look at it? So I don't have to close this live stream. All right. So it's on my Facebook Messenger. So just go in there and talk to them, and arrange for them to come pick it up. So I don't have to get off this live stream. All right, guys. So yeah, I work with people. Can you give me a napkin? My camera got really wet. So did the stabilizer. Really into staying on top of watching you and Katie. Stay safe. No flash floods, please. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it flash floods, but it could very well. So the mower, if it was back in Florida, I used to have a guy that would give me $40 for lawnmowers. That's all I can get for a lawnmower in Florida. Let me wipe down the stabilizer. I don't want it to get destroyed. It got rained on. Mosquitoes got to me really bad back there. It's a lot of, even in the rain, there's mosquitoes. West Germany in the house. Yeah, buddy. We got West Germany in the house. We got New York in the house. Brooklyn. So I'm just cleaning off this stabilizer here. So Josh, just bear with me for a moment. I'm loving it, y'all. I love it. How could you not love having a creek in your backyard? And again, I don't know how far the property line goes. The next step is to get it surveyed so we know exactly where our property goes to. And we'll get it surveyed. We'll know exactly. Now, give me a second, y'all. I got to get this all dried up. But yeah, how could you not love having a creek in your backyard? It's freaking amazing. I love it. And once I get it surveyed, and I know how far back it goes, what I want to do is, I want to build like a tree house in the middle, or like a shed type of tree house. I'm saving up materials for that. I got this one log right here I can use. And you can see I got a stack of really nice straight logs there. Any fish in the creek? I didn't see any fish in the creek, but I'm sure there's fish in the lake at the bottom. But I haven't met the owner of the lake property. Once I get to meet who owns the lake, I want to ask him if I can fish the lake. You can't go on private property in Alabama. Here, if you go on private property, bad idea. But yeah, 35 people on board. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. We're getting the rain on Monday. Yeah, the rain's going to work its way all the way up the East Coast. You'll get this rain. So, West Germany. You have to have a house warning virtually. I work with people who have development disabilities. My client today is pretty independent, so I'm chill. Awesome. Cool. That's a cool little gig. Cool, cool, cool. This usually insurance pays for that, I think. Right? When you sell the mower, use the money for a garage. No, the thing is, like, this lawnmower, it's totally junk. It's nothing special. Actually, I got one that's really nice. I could probably get 500 or 600 for it. And then I got another mower that I'm gonna get probably 120 or 200 bucks for it. I got it for 180 right now. That's the one they're messaging me about. So the thing, like these lawnmowers, I couldn't get anything for these lawnmowers in Florida, especially the one that needs work. It's missing a deck. It's an old Craftsman. I need a barn. I definitely do. I got nowhere to store anything on the property. I'm losing so much money by not having a shed. I need to. What I need to do is just do like a buy here. No, not buy. What are they called? Like rent to own. Because I don't want to take a hit and buy cash. I could, but I don't want to do that. What's up, baby? How much you want to give you? 100? Ask him if they'll do. Tell him if you do 120, you can come get it today. 100. I'd sell it for 100. We got it for free. Why does it even matter? Ask him would you be willing to do 120? Ask him if they'll do 120, baby. We're trying to negotiate. Not bad. So, anyways, this lawnmower that I'm selling, if it was in Florida, I couldn't get anything for it. I'd have to get 40 bucks, 30 bucks for it. But here in Alabama, I already had somebody offer me 100. I'm telling them, hey, go back and do 120, see if we can get 120 for it. People here in Alabama buy everything. You know what I mean? That's the thing about Alabama is that everything is resellable, reusable here. There's nothing to throw away here. And I got an acre to store stuff, so I can store stuff left and right. I got a pile. I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to point the camera at my neighbor's house, but I'm on the side of my neighbor's house. Take the money. Somebody says take the money and run. Somebody says tell them 140. I think I'll take 120. Ask them if they'll do 120, Katie. Do you tell them? Yeah, ask them if they'll do 120. Tell them if they come today. Tell them if you come today, we'll do 120.
They're willing to come today.
Yeah, send them the address, Katie. Oh, I had another guy. He thinks he's slick, right? So I had another guy. He came over here and he says he was a cop, which I don't know what it is about cops. I haven't met a single cool cop in Alabama so far. It seems like most cops I meet tend to just be jerks. I have 2 cops on my street, and they don't seem to be the primest example of law enforcement. For sure, the neighbors don't like them. Anyways, this guy said he was a cop. I said, you better not come here in a police car. Psst, I don't want to see my neighbor here. This is Alabama, y'all. Who knows what type of stuff's going up on these hills? You know what I'm talking about? We can't have no cops rolling through here. No way. I mean, I'm not anti-law enforcement. I mean, I'm a very neutral person on everything. But I know that I don't want to have a cop come into my house up on these mountains up here. You'll get blacklisted in a heartbeat. So I told him, better not come in your police car. Because he said he was a cop. Like, why does that even matter? Like, you're buying a lawnmower. Why do you need to tell me you're a cop? You know what I mean? So I really didn't like the fact he was telling me he was a cop. I'm like, I don't care what you are, dude. Just, you're buying a lawnmower. Why do I need to know you're a cop? He came over here. He spent about 20 minutes. He took an hour more than he was supposed to. These are the people that try to waste your time. And they think because they wasted your time, they're going to get a deal. You know what I mean? But he wanted a discount. So he came over here and then he wanted both lawnmowers. So I said, look, dude, you give me 500 bucks. I'll give you both lawnmowers for 500. You're getting it's an awesome deal. For Alabama, that's a good deal because the other lawnmower is probably worth 600 or 700 fixed up. So I'm giving him a deal. He says, well, I'll think about it, blah, blah. He tried to waste my time. He tried to offer me 100 bucks to lawnmower. I'm like, dude, you're not getting it for 100 bucks. Yeah, this is definitely not Florida. This is a whole different world out here. Different rules to play by. In Florida, I didn't matter if I could have a cop in my house. In Florida, it didn't matter. Here, you can't have a cop. You can't really talk to law enforcement here. And if you do, you're going to get blacklisted. So it's different rules to play by. You know, in Florida, it doesn't matter. Here, it does. So different rules, different ballgame. I've tried to learn as many of the rules as I can because this is definitely not Florida. And you definitely want to end up. I mean, the thing is like in my experience, your neighbors can't get it running. You sell for more. They don't seem like they want to work, man. They know how to do it. They don't want to get around to it. So Play the game and win. Yep, play the game and win. That's all it is to it. Follow the rules, win the game. Anyways, I get stuff here that in Florida I was throwing it away, and I can sell it for $100, $200 here. But this dude, he came back. I told him, dude, I'll give you both for $500, right? Which is a killer deal. All right, he's getting 2 lawnmowers for $500. They riding lawnmowers, right? And they probably just need carburetor work. So he can probably make a $500 profit if he knows how to work it out right. Comes back, tells me, he leaves. He says, oh, I'll think about it. He offered me a message like 20 minutes ago, or before I started the live stream. He goes, oh, I'll give you $300. So I texted him, do I look, when you see a fat, here's what I told him. I said, when you see a fat guy like me, he's not a crackhead. I said, when you see a fat guy like me, he's probably not a crackhead. I'm putting my money in my body, not in my nose. Come on, people. That's what I told him. I said, when you see somebody as fat as me, I got my family in Cuba sending me a message. Does it have the keys? Why does that matter, dude? I don't know. It's the weekend. I got like 20 people messaging me trying to, never saw a fat crackhead. Yeah, I'm like, I told the cop, I'm like, what happened, baby? The lawnmower?
Yeah.
No, you can buy a key for $5, Katie. Tell them a key is $5 at the auto parts. Is that the person that wants the address?
Yeah.
They're asking you if you got the key?
Yeah.
Tell them a key is worth $5 at the auto parts store. Just say $5 AutoZone. The key is $5 at AutoZone. Come on, see what I mean? You get a lot of people that, like, you'll see a lot of people here that try to politic. They think they're slick, but they're a bunch of backwards, dumb hillbillies. The real smart ones, they'll pay you whatever you're asking. And believe me, there's a lot of smart people. You know how people say, oh, people in Alabama are stupid? People in Alabama are not stupid. The ones that think they're smart are stupid. You know, they try to politic their way. If you're moving to the South, or if you've never done business down here, when you see somebody that's politicking, don't do business with them. They're going to waste your time. They're low and blowing you like crazy. What does the mower go for retail? I know it's a used, broken lawnmower, dude. So if somebody gives me $100, it's a home run either way. But anyways, if you have never done business in the South, or if you're moving down here, if you meet somebody that's trying to politic their way through something, like this guy that came, he wasted my time. He came an hour late. Then he offered me $300. When you people meet, don't deal with those people. You know. Don't deal with those people. They're just trying to... What they are is con artists. And they think that they can politic their way through stuff, you know? They think if they waste your time... You'll meet a lot of those over here. You'll meet some of those in the city, but usually you won't. Out here, you'll meet a lot of those people. I had somebody here that came to give me a quote for the roof. I still haven't painted my room. Nope. That's the first thing you should have done. I don't like being inside the house, man. I like being outside. And I've been going to get so much work that... I got 3 bedrooms. The house has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I'm in one of the bedrooms, and it's all right. I mean, it's better than what I had in Florida. So the thing about the master bedroom is I want to do it the right way. And to do it the right way, I'm going to need to spend maybe $3,000 or something like that to do it. You know, get the windows big, so it needs the right curtains and the right blinds. I want to get the right flooring in there. I want to paint it right, and it's a big room with lots of detail. So I want to take my time. When there's a cold, rainy day that it's too harsh to be outside, then I'll work on the inside of the house, you know. I'm trying to get the yard work done first. So I got plenty of time. Time is all I got in the world. I don't care that I'm not in the master bedroom right now. I'm in the back bedroom, and I mean, I got 3 bedrooms. It's just me and Katie. We only need 1 bedroom. We got 3, so we got 1 for storage, 1 we're fixing up, and then the 1 we're sleeping in. So eventually... The one we're fixing up, when there's a cold day, that's when I'll get to it. It's not important. Getting the property cleaned up is more important because I have scorpions that come on the property. So to me, the yard's much more important. I got to clear the yard because then that'll keep the bugs and stuff from coming near the house. So to me, cutting down these trees has been more important. Clearing the land has been more important to me. And also, I'm getting a lot of jobs. Like, there's days where I'm getting home really late, so like they don't call too early. You usually get a phone call about 10 a.m., but they don't get back to like 7 or 8. So I really haven't had too much time to work on the house. And like painting is the type of thing that when I open a paint can, it's an all-day thing, you know. Never paint inside or outside in the rain. Trust me, killer. Well, I mean, there could be a cold day. Sounds like a good plan. Do property first. Yeah, I have to do the property first. I mean, the inside of the house doesn't matter. Like, we'll get to it eventually. There's going to be cold days where I'm going to be stuck in the house. And those are the days when we'll do the painting and stuff. I have, and everything went great. It doesn't matter. The paint that I have is so expensive that I don't think it's a problem. I got a really killer deal on the paint. I got 5 gallons. It was like a $250 bucket of 5-gallon paint. And I got it for like $30 because somebody bought it, mixed it, didn't like the color, and returned it. So I got for $30 like $240 worth of paint. So I'll get to it eventually. But anyways, you'll see a lot of people here, man. They just try to politic their way through life, man. You know, so if you move to the South and you meet people like that, I had one contractor that came over here. All I needed was a quote for some damage inside the house and for the roof job. It took him like 3 hours. He was here for 3 hours. And I found this one Spanish dude, and he came out. He came out on Sunday, and Tuesday I had a roof on my house. You know what I mean? Really nice roof, and also built this little back porch here. You can try to get deals and discounts and all that. Don't deal with those people. They're just gonna waste your time. So that's pretty much the only thing that's with business that's been a little bit backwards. It's just people that Prima will dry in 2 hours and first coat as long as it's not raining. You will notice the paint peel 2 or 3 years later. The advice is skimming free. Thanks me 3 years from now. But it doesn't have to be raining outside. I mean, I'm talking like it could be a cold day where it's too cold to be outside. Then that's the day I'll paint inside the house. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna You know, I'm sorry, right? We're going on 3 months already. It's been 6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care what happens 6 years from now or 3 years from now. I live kind of short term. That's one of the mistakes that I made in Florida is I started to think too far ahead, you know? Anyways, what really surprised me about Alabama is like everybody you meet out here. Not everybody, but like too many people that you meet out here. They'll own a lot of real estate. Like everybody that you talk to owns real estate, like a lot. So like instead of owning a $500,000 house, you own a $200,000 house, and then the other $300,000, you buy a bunch of cheap real estate. Now you meet people here that have 10 houses, 15 houses, you know, and they have lots of different sources of income. And with prices going up, those people have made a killer appreciation on their properties. I mean, never paint in the rain. Yeah, I've heard that. Never paint in the rain because of humidity. But, I mean, it doesn't have to rain. It could just be a really cold day or something, you know? Either way, I was saying something, I forgot. Y'all keep going back to the paint, arguing about when I should paint. I'll get to it eventually. The thing is, like, I have, like, a lot of people that call me, and they just need a job done really quick, you know? And those are the people that, like, if I start painting, I can't just stop painting in the middle of painting. I have to keep going all day. So I can't really. I've had a few days when nobody's called, but I can't just start painting the house because if somebody calls me, then I won't be able to run out there and get the job done. So I'll get to it. There's no rush. But yeah, a lot of people have a lot of real estate out here. You talk to people here, and they'll have so much real estate. It's incredible. You know, they have a lot of properties, rental properties and all that. Lots of people here have rental properties. So, and now that, you know, a $40,000 house now is worth $90,000. They've made 60%. You know, they've increased their net worth 60%. Katie likes to paint. She helps me paint. But we have to use ladders and stuff, and she can't get on a ladder, so a lot of the painting has to be me no matter what. Like, she can help with, like, the bottom side half, but the top half, you actually need a ladder. We're going to have to do what we did in Naples, paint at 3 a.m. Yep. In Florida, when we painted our house, we did it at 3 a.m. Either way, kind of humid today. After you get rains here, it gets like Florida humid after rain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna head to the Bass Pro Shop. Are those people gonna come, Katie, or not?
They haven't said anything about keeping $5.
Well, did you send them the address already or no?
Yeah.
Okay, don't send people address anymore.
You said
I know, I know. I thought they were gonna come. Listen, send them my cell phone number, and then they. Okay, he just now saw it.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, hopefully they'll buy it. I just want somebody to buy the lawnmower, so I can get $100 or $120. Go buy some ammunition. Go buy some groceries for the night, and just whatever the day's gonna be, it'll be on that sale. You know what I mean? I like to do that. I like to just whatever my weekend money is. I like to make a little extra, and just that's the weekend money. You know what I mean? So there's actually a tree for some weird reason. There's actually a garbage bag hanging on that tree over there. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's my neighbor's fly trap or something. I can't tell if it looks like it's on the neighbor's side.
He said the best I can do is $100.
Okay, tell him if you come today in the next hour, you can have it for $100. He's got a Korean name, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's a Koreans. There's a lot of, you know, that. Do you guys know there's actually 13,000 Koreans in the Montgomery metropolitan area? That's a lot. There's 6,000 Koreans in Montgomery, and then there's 13,000 Koreans in the metropolitan area. So like, Koreans in Alabama are like Cubans in Florida. They're everywhere. Wow, that they're being cheap. It's okay. I mean, the lawnmower, I got it for free. Hey, we got Edwin. As they say, gone in the wind. It's the land of Katie Scarlett O'Hara. That's all that matters. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. It's all good, y'all. Loving it here, man. Like, moving was the best thing we ever did, undoubtedly. So many people wished us evil. And they told me I was going to fail and you were going to starve to death and you're going to regret moving to Alabama. And it's been like the greatest thing ever. Pretty and peaceful. You can make your own YouTube rainfall relaxation scene with your yard. I know I could, right? Especially if I get a really high definition camera. Let me give it a try, y'all. Look. How's that? People watch that. You know what? Like the relaxation videos are really popular. How's that, y'all? Wait till the leaves change color for real. It's just not barely changing color now. How's that for a relaxation video? How's that? Bum, bum, bum. It really is relaxing. What's up, baby? Okay, we'll talk. Tell him we'll talk later then. Say we'll talk later. So we're just trying to make some business. I do watch them. Yeah, I watch relaxation videos. And the thing about this, if you live in this, isn't that ironic? And I used to do it in Florida. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do that. I would watch relaxation videos of like rain falling or something. The sound of rain or the sound of a creek outside here. And this is my relaxation video right here. Look. You know? People in this, isn't that ironic? We actually live in a world where people sit in front of a computer to watch natural settings because I live in a city. I used to do it. I don't do it anymore. Now I just come out here. And I can change the scenery. I can go here, I can go to the creek. My front yard's beautiful because I don't have any grass back here. What I want to do is I want to tear all this crap out, clean it, and then I want to have grass. I'm going to put grass seeds. I want to have beautiful green grass back here. I got to clear all the junk trees and all the property, creep away all the leaves, and then I can plant grass. There's a little bit of grass here, but it's not really good quality grass. It's pretty crappy grass. But there's like grass here. Either way. Another thing, like I don't even have to mow my lawn. My neighbor mows my lawn for me. There's some cool people up here, man. When Katie cooks something good, like I don't know if you guys seen Katie's cooking channel. She made a lasagna the other day. Best lasagna I've ever had. I gave some to the neighbors, you know, and they loved it. So they mow my lawn, we cook for them, like that. You know what I mean? Just a different speed of life, man. But the property lines are kind of weird. See, like the property line kind of goes like that. So that's my neighbor's crap right there. In Florida, you just drive 10 minutes and you can be at the beach and have all the relaxation. Well, Okay, Edwina. In Florida, where I was in Naples, you could drive to the beach and wait 2 hours to get a parking spot. How about that? And pay $8 to get in. Katie, can you comment from your cooking channel? They want to see your cooking channel. It's called Katie's Cooking Blog, and I'll have her comment. Anyways, she made a really good lasagna. It was amazing. She's up to 208 subscribers last time I checked. Since I've done YouTube, she wants to do YouTube. Girl's got a long way to go. But yeah, I used to watch those relaxation videos, and now it's like, why would I do that? I could just walk outside. And it feels so nice when it's cool out here. My gosh, in Florida, you never get to feel cool. Florida, you can't sit out in your front porch in Florida, in your back porch in Florida. It's so hot and humid. That's why they have those big giant windows and those big houses down there. Because you sure as crap ain't going to walk outside. So, no, and the cold weather to me has been amazing. When I say cold weather, I mean like temperature in the 50s, like at night. You know, you come out here at night, it's in the 50s. You can hear the deer rambling through the trees. You might see a raccoon or a deer. It's 50 degrees outside. It's amazing. The front yard's also beautiful. You guys have seen some videos in the front yard. Go to Jose's main channel page and go to the channels. You can find me there. Yeah, another way you can find Katie's cooking channel is there's a link for it on my main page. So if you go to home, you'll find it there. I love it, y'all. I've never been happier. Coming over here has been like the best thing we ever did. Katie, get rid of blog. So Katie's cooking channel. Yeah, we could have to, if we have to rebrand Katie's channel, we will. Call it anything.
Well, because I put other content on there, so it's not going to...
People say you should get rid of the blog, Katie. Listen to them. They might be right. I don't know. She called it a blog because my channel's a blog. But maybe the fact that it's a blog, you're right. Maybe they want a cooking channel. Why don't you change it to Katie's cooking channel or something? It's okay to rebrand. I've rebranded this channel. This channel was originally called Hood and Food Blog. The hood did well, but the food didn't, so we dropped the food part. Originally, it was called The Ghetto Connoisseur. That didn't work very well. Wait until your temperatures fall into the 20s and 30s and you get sleep. Yep. You know what I'll do? I'll stay right here. Stay right here at the house and tell people, sorry, I can't work today. It's snowing. I'm on a mountain. Stay home and live stream or something. I don't know. It's okay to slow down life a little bit, y'all. It really is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm doing a lot over here, but I'm doing it at my own pace. I'm not like in a rush to do anything. You know what I mean? It's okay to slow life down. In the city, you never get to do that. Like, I'm still making money even though I'm slowing life down. You know? And for some reason, life is so less complicated. Like, I used to wonder, man, I used to have to make $500 or $600 a week in Florida. I used to have to be stuck in a traffic jam in the morning and wake up and be in a morning commute. Traffic jam. Now I make the money and I'm like, I can get out. I can drive 40 miles in 40 minutes or something. You know what I mean? Or less. You hit these country roads and you just drive 80 miles an hour if you want to. You know, you do your, and then the drive is so beautiful. Instead of seeing traffic and cars, you get on these country roads heading north of here. If you're heading south, you get into the metropolitan area. But if you get north, Katie, everybody's telling you to get rid of the word blog on your channel. So they're probably right. If it was one person or two, but you got like 4 people telling you, they might be right about that. So, greetings from Poland. All right, Poland. We got Poland in the house. There used to be a Polish place in Naples where we used to live. Guys, we're gonna at 60 minutes. We're gonna stop the live stream. So we got 1 more minute. Say your goodbyes. We're gonna do an hour-long live stream here today. No blog. So Miss G said too. So that's about 5 or 6 people telling you, Katie, get rid of the blog on your channel. So we will do it. We're gonna turn it into Katie's cooking channel or something like that. So the word blog doesn't make sense for your channel, Katie. Well, guys, I'm gonna sign out here in 30 seconds. Say your goodbyes. I hope you, wherever you're at, whether you're in Poland or Germany or United States, wherever you are, I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Be kind, be friendly, enjoy. Slow down life a little bit. Turn off the phone, turn off the business line, and enjoy life. Enjoy the beauty of life, the weekend. Thank you guys so much. You miss Florida, you know it. It's not that bad. Yeah, I don't miss Florida. But thanks anyways. I'm loving it here. Y'all have a beautiful day. Love you guys. I definitely don't